Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me. I haven't slept very well for 3 nights, so excuse what I look like. I have slept, just not very well. So I thought I'd do a little tour of woodland sculptures. So let's start with this one. This is honouring an ash tree that had to be cut down because it was dying. It's actually a burnt piece of cryptomeria. And we've placed it on the stump of the ash. So let's start with the sadness and we'll go to the nicer bits. This is the bit of split granite on what is known here as the boys' lawn for some reason. I've no idea why. And moving along, there is this. This is very Anthony Caro, C-A-R-O. I mean, it's not, obviously it's just a box with a lid, a cap. But I don't think I'm alone in the love of metal, rusty iron in the woods. There's something really beautiful about it. Going back to where it came from, I suppose. And then moving along over the track, we come to this piece. Now we're actually on what I call the water meadow, and this is full of fritillaries, orchids and other things that I can't think of right now. But this sculpture here, this is a loan. This is a loan from the man who started Classic FM and a few other radio stations. But if you can see down there, this is the view where the track curves. So looking from back beyond the gap beyond there and towards this is the focal point. I didn't come here and have all this on it. Even my van is covered in lichen. And if you think lichen, you're actually wrong, and I'll prove why another time. But I could do it now, but I'm not going to, because that's not the subject of this video. So next, we're going to pop by. This is called the oak where we park, but that's not what I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you was this. This is the inscription stone. All other things to their destruction draw. Only our love hath no decay. It's not a burial to anyone, but it's true, isn't it? Now going on further, above here, And what we come across is Creative Woodsman. This isn't one of mine, but it seems to be, or it seems to go along with the job, that tree surgeons, many tree surgeons, have this creative side, because you're spending all time with nature, and people who are tree surgeons love nature. And what happens is, in nature you see shapes, you see figures, you see all kinds of things, and you get all kinds of all kinds of inspiration you haven't asked for or looked for. It just suddenly happens. So again, this is not going to be burnt, but the ivy is going to take it back to nature. So at some point this will be probably just a peak of ivy. So I shall reference you back to this video when it happens. So that's that. So moving on, we've got one of my favourite little areas of sculpture. You might have seen it in a number of videos maybe. Definitely my favourite is this Chinesey one, but it looks great with the bluebells. But here are my favourites really, because as you know, I love metal. Going back into the woods. And there's this one, which is a bit of a shock when you're walking through here and suddenly you come across your own reflection. But this is great, isn't it? The way it's kind of got some kind of illusion? I don't know, what's the word for illusion quality about it. That it kind of disappears there, doesn't it? I think that's at its best, because it's almost like a gateway into the other. And then further on down, through here, this is just the ones in this side of the wood. There are a few others. This one is one that I did. It's made out of old mini wheels, but needed to go somewhere. We're trying to find a little goblet to go on the top, so, and then it can be a chalice. Little chalice to the goddess. And the three not so real looking sheep being chased by quite a good dog, quite a good fox representation. Everyone who comes down here or looks through the gates sees the shape and goes, oh, there's a dog over there. I do it all the time, even though I know what it is. And the fact that it's there. I go, oh, it's a dog. And I go, no, it's not, it's the fox. And people who've been with me before and seen other videos will recognise this, otherwise known as the blue polo. And that's the only way to pass through it. So thank you for joining me. See you next time. Ta-da. Hey Foxy Loxy, where are you going? Ah, sheep rustling.